Guys, it is Ramadan day 5 where I'll be fasting from sunrise to sunset, and today guys I feel kind of awake, I feel kind of good, but that's surprising because I only got 4.5 hours sleep. You know why? Because I was editing up until like 3 in the morning. Look, I even put a pic on my Insta story saying this is like my power food. And then I went to sleep, to then wake up, to eat, to then go back to sleep, to then wake up in the morning for work. Okay, and the problem is people just ring you just to talk to you for no reason. Okay, it's not work related. Skype call me just to tell me about their weekend. For what reason? Come on, man. It's work. Why are you ringing me all the time? But then anyways, after that, my little one decides to come into the room and say, dinosaurs, dinosaurs. So I was sat there watching dinosaurs with him in the morning. Kind of a productive morning because I have been doing work. But last night, what I ate for my sunrise meal was cereal. 2 lots. Because I was craving it so much. Like I said to you before, there is no other craving in the world stronger than a Ramadan craving. So I got that milk, the shredded wheat, a cereal, and then after I had it, then I thought I want more, and then I went and had more. My entire meal last night was carbs. But even this banana that I was eating sideways, carbs. So no protein, no fats, which means that I'm gonna start getting hungry very soon. I know it's gonna happen. So a brief rundown for today's times. Ramadan day 5, where iftar, which is our sunset meal or the time we get to eat, is at 7:40 p.m. So it's gonna be a bit later, but it's okay, I'm good. And then we got suhoor, which is the sunrise meal. That's at 5:26, and that's gonna be earlier. Obviously, that does affect your sleep because you're then praying, and then by the time you go to sleep, it's like, what, 6 o'clock? And then I'm back up for work at like 7:30. Now that I think about it, that's nuts. Speaking of nuts, there were a lot of nuts in yesterday's video. Did you go see? Anyways, today, even though I felt refreshed, I got pains in my lower back, I got pains in my leg, I got pains in my hips and everything. So what I'm gonna do to start the day off, stretching routine. So I don't know what this exercise is, but you look to the ceiling and then you look down like this. It's a good stretch. But if I speed the clip up, twerking. Oh, my left side is so tight. I can't reach it. Help! Well, guys, have you seen the weather? Have you seen the sun's up? Oh my. So does that mean we're going for a walk? I think that means we're going for a walk. Shall we go for a walk? Do you want to come walk? Let's get my shoes from this nice cabinet that you guys clearly can see that we've got. Oh, there's my shoes. I'm gonna close this on this nice cabinet drawer thing that I've got. Did I tell you it's nice? Someone's gonna come past me, right? And you know when you do like them awkward smiles, like, you know, the fake smiles, I've got to do one of them to make it look legit. One sec. You see what I just said? You see? Look at his well body. Hitching a ride. Oh my god, hitching a ride. That is what you call non-consensual hugs. Clearly the guy underneath don't want. Look at his legs. Look at both their legs right now. Jeez, why the legs spread so wide like that? Do you want me to call police? Guys, I am back from my walk. There's a bit of a problem right now. Okay, so I was walking. I had my joggers on because I wanted to be comfortable, right? So I'm walking with my joggers, and well, let me quickly change so I can show you because I'm not going to be stood here with my boxers on. You don't get that kind of content for free. Okay, I've changed. So this is the problem. Look, these are my joggers, right? These are my joggers. But if you look close, can you? Full of bubbly bubbles. I didn't realize it was this bad. I'm walking around looking like a hobo, man. A hobo. We need to sort this problem out. Guys, why is this so satisfying right now? There we go. Good as new. I'm trying to record. Why should I sit here? I can't record if I'm sat. I know where you're pointing. I know where you want me to say. But jeez. Give me hugs. He just wanted family time. Okay, guys, that's done. Look, I want to talk to you right now about productivity and distractions during Ramadan, because when you're doing Ramadan, when you're fasting, there's so many distractions, but on the other side of it, you can be very productive. You've got so many distractions that can happen, social media and them distractions, because they're the worst things ever. Have you ever been watching a movie and you reach for your phone? Explain to me. What's the need for you to reach to your phone when you already got a screen in front of you when you're watching entertainment for more entertainment? That doesn't make sense. On the other hand, how do you stay productive? Because when I'm doing work and I want to be productive, it's hard, okay? So the technique that I use to keep myself focused and not get distracted by anything is something called the Pomodoro method. Let me show you. So this is how the Pomodoro method works. So step 1, you need to pick a task, okay? Quite simple, pick a task. Step 2, you're going to give yourself a 25-minute time limit to do that task. And you're going to work on that task until that time's up. And once that's happened, you can take a 5-minute break. And then you return to doing your 25-minute timers. After every 4 Pomodoros, which is every 25-minute interval with a 5-minute break, which is a total of 2 hours, you're going to take a 15 to 30-minute break, a longer break. Within that 25 minutes, you're not allowed to touch your phone, get distracted in any way. Now, this website is called lifeapp.io. And once you actually get yourself a personal login page and things like that, all you got to do is you go to the timer and you have this brought up and you can make your timer. And this is what I use, quite easy. You press start on that 25-minute timer. It tells you your short break here, 5 minutes. Long break here, you can put at 15 minutes. All I do with this is I press start. And it starts. Like, what else do you want? So this is my current productivity setup. I've got my laptop here and I also use this mic. It's also got this that goes on top. This, what do you think it is? It's my little one. He's chewing on it like he's a rat. Like we don't feed him. So I transfer the files from my phone to the laptop and then I do a few edits and zooms and things like that on there, and then I do a voiceover. And when I do that, I put on the Pomodoro method. So let me get this edit done. It's literally been just like 22 minutes and I've got the entire edit done. A voiceover here, which is that line there. I've got this music in the background. Look guys, I understand. There's plenty of Ramadan recipes out there right now, but if there's one recipe that I want you to make, it's this one right here. And you might be asking, why? Wait a minute, did I just put on Netflix? I thought we're not doing any distractions right now. Well, let me explain to you. This is my second method of being productive. I've been doing this for a while. For example, every time I do work, I put on a movie. I watch stuff passively because in my head, I'm like, I'm doing a task that I don't really want to do. But then I'm watching something that I really want to watch. Then I later on found out that this habit is called habit stacking.
This one. Press it.
What do you...
Press it.
Alright, chill.
Press it.
You press it. So then I later on found out that this habit is called habit stacking. You take something that you don't really want to do with something that you like doing for fun. That's why you get people in the gym that are on the treadmill, they're running, and they have a movie there. It works. It works. So that's one of my other methods for getting things done. Guys, the time is now 7:15, which means it's time for what's on the menu. The first item on the menu are these sweet, succulent, caramelized, beautiful, sweet tasting, the dates. They're very nice. So we got dates, we got fruit, then we've got some chicken pasta cooked in like a tomato sauce. And then the final item on the menu, I have no idea what the hell it is. Okay, I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know what the hell we call it. So I'm just gonna make it and then you can see what it is. But it's got minced meat in a tortilla wrap. Like I said guys, I'm not entirely sure what the hell this thing is called, but I've seen it everywhere on Instagram. I think it's Middle Eastern, but I've got a diagram here to explain what it is. So step 1, you get a tortilla wrap. Step 2, you get the marinated minced meat and you press it down onto the tortilla wrap. Step 3, you get your pan, heat the pan, don't put any oil in there because the meat that I'm going to use is going to be a bit fatty. And then face down, meat face down, you're going to put it in the pan and let it sizzle and let it cook. Once that's cooked, you're going to get your spatula, that black thing there is a spatula, put it under the wrap and flip. So now the tortilla is on its back, it's toasting in the juices that's left over. Then what you do is, this shaded bit area here, half of it, you're going to cover in cheese. And finally, you fold it. But I'm just going to show you what it looks like. My first bite, I bit into a molded date. Did the powder come out? Look. So crunchy this apple is.
Spot.
Yeah. And look Look at this. Wow. Oh, oh. Guys, Ramadan day 5 done. I feel great. I feel great right now. For all these people that haven't fasted ever in your life before, I'm on day 5. I feel great. If you're not fasted before, get on it. Anyway, question time. What do we have for questions today? Ninja Baz 13. We are your biggest fans and we're wondering when the gym series is going to start. Now, I've been getting a lot of gym questions recently. So I'm thinking about starting a separate Instagram and all of that just to do healthy fitness related foods and maybe some of my gym stuff on how I keep in shape. So I don't know when that's going to start, probably after Ramadan. Stay tuned. Munchi Hood. Salam brother, hope you and the family are well this Ramadan. How long have you been cooking for? And the video recipes you show us, are they just from pure imagination or do you freestyle these? Jazakallah. There's a lot of recipes that I've done that have existed for many years. Okay, so curries and stuff, obviously they're there. And I come up with some things, but there's a lot of stuff that's out there. You have to understand the amount of food content that is out there. People have done everything. So like sticky toffee pudding, cheese and onion pies, quesadillas, even if you do like a Asian inspired quesadilla, people have done all this stuff. A lot of the stuff I would say comes from my own inspiration, but I don't think that my recipes are original in any way, shape, or form. I think there's so many people that have done it. I just deliver it in my way. You do learn certain things on how to put certain dishes together. So you might taste something like, this might need a bit more of this might need a bit more lemon or a bit of chili, and you start figuring these things out. So when you actually make a dish that's you're making it off the whim, you can taste it and figure out what it needs, and then you end up with a good dish. Fasting is from dawn to sunset. Fajr time ends at sunrise. I'm aware. That's why I say the times at the beginning of my videos, saying that we have the last meal that we can eat is at this time. I just say sunrise to sunset because it's easier to say than dawn to sunset, if that makes sense. Fari Q, again, thanks for asking this question. Who would you like to collab with when you get bigger as a channel? Ooh, that's a good question. Vloggers. I don't know if you guys know Cody Core. He does a lot of reaction kind of stuff. I like his stuff because he's quite comedic with the way he delivers it. So Cody Core's someone that's quite good. Your personality and humor are elite. Keep doing these videos, but less frequently after Ramadan. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Ali Marie. That is the plan. I'm not going to be doing them every day after Ramadan. Because if I do it after Ramadan, my eye bag's going to be down to my knees. People going to be like, yo, you got string cheese hanging from your eyelids. I don't want that. I don't want that. Anyways, guys, that is all we've got time for today. Thanks for watching again. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow for Ramadan day 6.